Good day, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is Viper of Viperland, and I'm back here with Final Fantasy XIV. We Dawntrail in. We hit the final zone. I did not go back to the previous zone and get flying yet. Whoops. But I did find out that I can AFK for the mount feat, and I missed it today. AFK'd while I was at work, took a break after, AFK'd for a while longer, took a break for lunch, came back from lunch, and it already popped, so... how it goes. You don't seem to be... Error. User registration confirmed. I bid you welcome to Canal Town, the best resort of romance and relaxation. Please enjoy your stay. But, you know, just gonna chill on another server tomorrow, wherever it's most likely to pop. It can pop wherever, but, like, you know. Thankfully I was linked to the website that shows where it's most likely to pop. And thankfully it's a zone I already have flying in. You get it in Texas. So, you know, what a charming place. So hopefully, sooner or later, I'll end up with a capybara. I want them out. And I'll get it. Given enough time. That's them. The people's fiend strives to protect. Look happy. So, what's this request of yours? I want you to erase us. Erase the endless. What? Make sure my tea is good. Been just hot and muggy and nasty the past few days, and it's definitely drying me out and just blah. Need to stay hydrated, need to stay cool. It sucks. Not even that late into summer yet. Boo. Now come now, spare me those gloomy faces. Being alive, you're the only ones who can do this, and we won't have a better opportunity than now, while Queen's Fiend is busy preparing to initiate interdimensional fusion. It's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain the endless, this I firmly believe. But talking to you now, you seem as real as any of us. And if you need an answer right away, I don't know if I can give it. Is there a reason we need to act so soon? You just said, because Fiend is resting. Because as you just said, it's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain us. Remember, we need life force. Other forms of aether don't cut it. In the beginning, we managed with the aether of those who died in the barrier. But as our numbers grew, there began to be a shortage. That's why Queen's Fiend looked to other sources. Even the aether I'm composed of may have come from victims of the attack into Liolo. Can't bear that thought. Can't bear to exist because someone died. We'd probably feel the same way if we were in your shoes, but what exactly are you asking us to do? In each zone, there's an enormous data storage device called a terminal. That's where our memories are kept. If you shut down a terminal, the memories within will disappear, along with those endless created from them. Does this need to be done now? Can't we stop Sween first and then take it from there? It's precisely in order to stop Sween that it must be done now. Her own memories are stored within the Meso terminal, which stands at the heart of living memory. As you would expect, the terminal's defenses are extremely tight, but it has moments of vulnerability, such as when it has just finished calculations, which we can exploit to shut it down from within. While we wait for that opening, we erase the endless. Once we are gone, Sphene will no longer have a reason to plunder aether from other worlds. Would Sphene simply allow us to shut down the terminals? In preparation for fusion, the Meso terminal is currently performing massive calculations while gathering energy. Even if the system notices us, it cannot easily suspend the process. Rather than doing so, I believe it will attempt to accelerate the timetable and bridge worlds before the plan can be thwarted. It wouldn't be a decision Sphene would wish to make, but she would be able to save those who are stored in the meso-terminal at least. Sensing your strategy and in resolving to stop Sphene, we had anticipated that it might come to this, but to actually talk about erasing the Endless, it's difficult. You needn't feel any guilt. No matter how lifelike we may seem, we Endless are but facsimiles created from memories. Besides, stopping Sphene requires that you shut down the meso-terminal, which sustains all of us. Sooner or later, it will need to be done. If we are to be erased, then let it be before more people come to harm. Living, breathing people with futures they deserve to experience. I mean, if you speak sense. Thank you for respecting my wish. And, as a personal request, while her actions cannot be condoned, I ask that you afford Queen Sphene a measure of understanding. Know that she herself didn't choose to become an Endless. It was preservation that made the choice for her. She is powerless to resist her purpose. What do you mean? The Sphene you know is an ideal that preservation brought to life. Harnessing the love of the living Sphene born for her people, they brought forth an eternal queen whose primary directive is to preserve the Endless. But as you know, the Endless consume Aether. Sphene was compelled to find ways to procure it, and that compulsion has driven her to resort to interdimensional fusion. What? You're telling me the original Sphene wouldn't have chosen this? I mean, probably not. Who knows, actually. What the Queen might have done, only she herself would know, yeah. But the scientists of preservation have vanished, leaving their created queen to walk alone. So as you go about your mission, think not that you're stopping a ruthless villain, but rather that you're relieving a troubled soul of her burden. Okay. I understand now, both your reasoning and your feelings. But before we erase the Endless, I'd like to know them. I'd like to know what she fights tooth and nail for. If we're going to reject somebody's belief, let it be after we've come to understand them. This is a lesson I learned from the Rite of Succession. I realize we're pressed for time, but if it's alright with you, I want to meet as many people as I can. Truly are Galul Janja's kitten. Well, the calculations will take a while still. It should be fine if we do this as we proceed to the terminals. With you, we may not be able to learn everything, but it would nevertheless be meaningful if we could glimpse the hearts of those who inhabit this place before we set them free. I'll leave you to it then. When you finish here, come and find me at the fountain near that big clock tower. Ah, of course. Big clock tower. Right, let's split up and find some locals to speak with. Split up, talk to the people. Really is a lovely place. You should run along and enjoy it while you can. I mean, or we could have spent some time with you, but... Or both, I guess. Alright, let's find some people to talk with. Let's also... Oh, dang it. That's fine. Fish it down here. Gotta at least get some fishing. They're gonna have water. We're gonna fish it. I mean, assuming we can catch anything. I should have chummed it, honestly. Especially if we're fishing just really quick anyway. Really no reason not to. Well, I've yet to find one that's aquariumable. I'm sure it would be one of the, like, bigger fish that you need the tomes for. If anything. But so far... dang it. So far, no dice on an aquarium fish from this expansion. They must exist. 685, decent. Okay. think my descent is passable. Yeah, 707 out of 710. 707.7 at 710. I think I'll probably get those last few points, but even if I don't, it's fine. Surface slap, chum, and try to catch one other fish here, and then we'll move on. Oh, there's a bunch of them, including somebody. So I did get the Tomes of Knowledge for Yoctral and Zoctral, but I didn't have enough scripts for the Unlost World / Alexandria. So, yeah. We'll have to get those eventually. Alright, cool. Caught 2 fish. That'll do. That'll do. Now we chat with people. I don't believe I've seen you around before. A newcomer, I take it. It's wonderful here, let me tell you. Why, I just bumped into a dear friend in life, and we've been whiling away the hours reminiscing. Might even have been more like days, actually. You don't get a sense of time here. By the way, did you hear the announcement earlier? As much as I love this place, I wonder if Queen Sween can really sustain us forever. But I suppose there's no use worrying about such things. Anyway, thanks to you, we found a break in our conversation. We'll go and ride the gondola next. Oh, hello there. Taking in the sights of Canal Town too, are you? Both my wife and I just adore this place. We've become estranged in life, she and I, but being here gave us a chance to reconcile. I couldn't be more grateful for the chance to spend these blessed little moments together again. Second mile. There we go. Settle something. I have no more regrets. Whether Her Majesty's plan succeeds or no, I can rest with peace in my heart. Well, we shall continue on our way, but we hope to see you again. Till next time. You there, have you tried the popcorn from that stall? No? You haven't. You don't know what you're missing. I consider myself something of a gourmand, and believe me when I say the classic salty flavor is amazing. The saltiness is simply exquisite. That's the only way to describe it. Once you have a mouthful, it's impossible to stop until it's all gone. And after you've tried that, I urge you to seek out other stalls. There are lots of them everywhere, offering all manners of delights. For another recommendation off the top of my head, the ice cream over in Asile Volcane. So smooth and rich, and thinking about it is giving me a hankering. That's it. I'm going to go over there and have some now. Alright, well, let's go to the popcorn, I guess. Welcome, welcome. Have a browse and let me know when you're ready to order. You're hearing that lady's recommendation as well, I take it. I had been wondering what the endless do for sustenance, so it seemed a good opportunity to learn. Oh, that's human popcorn, ain't it? I mean, human aether popcorn. If it's actual food, it could just be that they get their food passively through the environment, like maybe it's just the entire area is suffused with aether. But if they do have to actually consume it, then that popcorn is people. Oh, this is his first time eating, is it? The food here is created using aether and memory. Yeah, and memory data. Tell us it tastes just like the real thing. So how about it? Would you care for some popcorn? Let's give it a try, shall we? Alright. Let's see what... That's the spirit. Find a table you like and I'll bring it right out. And to worry, there's no charge. All the food is free here. Well, let's see what memory data aether popcorns. Food created with memory data. How will this taste to the living, I wonder? Well, as I say, there's only one way to find out. You eat it, you might immediately have a flashback to another life. You sample a handful of popcorn. While it has texture, you can detect no taste whatsoever. Good gods, it tastes like nothing at all. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna love us being like, your food's awful. Oh goodness, it's so... I mean, it's amazing. I've never had such tasty popcorn. It's not our best seller for nothing. No. And what about you? The saltiness is exquisite. Cool. Don't want to rile them up. It's always special watching newcomers eat for the first time. Guess that's just something they like. People trying the food. They're just like the people of Everkeep. The communal spirit, their delighted smile is exactly the same. Thank you for your custom. Come again anytime. By the way, prior to this, a young man caught my eye near the canal. He appeared to be searching for something, and rather frantically. Did you perchance see him too? No. Well, I must say I'm curious as to what has him so flustered. Could you help me look for the fellow? Why, thanks. Let's head to our song. He'll be down here somewhere. But those are normal features. It would seem he is no longer in the vicinity. Let us keep looking. Whatever it is that troubles him, perhaps we can be of assistance. Cannot claim to know exactly how Endless behaved, but hopefully our man has not gone far. Let's split up to search for him. He's in Eldite with fair hair. Alright. Aha! God, strike me down. We reunite again after 100 years, and what should happen? Yes, my apologies, but I'm in some haste. If you have something to say, please make it brief. Your friend noticed that I seemed troubled, so you've been looking for me? What kind of souls you are? I've lost something important. The engagement ring intended for my beloved. A lanky, monkey-like fiend stole it from me. After running hither and thither, I managed to locate the beast in yonder square, but I'm uncertain how I should take the ring back. Once I might have considered fighting for it, but given the shortage of Aether, the danger is simply too great. If I were to be struck down now, my essence dispersed, I am not like to be remade for a long time. Cannot risk that, not after my beloved has finally been given form again after 100 years. Though it pains me to do so, I shall give up on the ring, but I thank you for your kind concern. I mean, that, or we could go, get it for you. Barely sure we're probably strong enough to do it. Yep, clock tower. And some tea. Uh-oh. We'll be fine. Easy. And we has ring. Oh, 'tis you again. Was there something else? By the way, here you go. Normal stuff. Good heavens, this is the ring. You took it back from the beast? Thank you ever so much. So you've already resolved the situation, Viper. You must be the friend who noticed me. I owe you my gratitude as well. My name is Lucolase. I was planning to propose to my beloved with this ring, and thanks to you I can do just that. Well, that is cause to rejoice indeed. Did the two of you meet here? No, we were sweethearts in life, but I died young, and she only followed me decades later. Even then, our reunion wasn't yet to be, for the aether shortage means that not everyone can be resurrected. I had to wait until about recently to see her again. A reunion beyond death, such a thing would be possible here, I suppose. I assume you're newly arrived. While our memories are stored in the terminals, less than 1 in 10 of us has been given form at present. I myself have been reincarnated 3 times now, and each time there seems to be fewer of us. It's barely a miracle that my beloved and I could meet. I see, given the circumstances, the chances of existing concurrently with an acquaintance would be slim indeed, and slimmer still for a loved one. Truly, that is why I decided to do that which I failed to do in life, ask her for her hand. With the regulator, she was spared the sadness of my death. Even so, she never took another man for the rest of her days. She told me that, although she couldn't remember me afterwards, she could never shake the feeling that someone precious had been part of her life. Sweet fool. The ring represents a yearning I have long carried, though I know full well it is only a construct, like these bodies of ours. There's a part of me that wonders if this is wrong. Not that I expect us to exist forever, even in this one. But to be with the one I love once again and make her happy, however wrong this world may be, I have nothing but gratitude for Queen's Fiend. So excuse me, I shall go and make that proposal. Made her wait long enough as it is. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my thanks. Why would you give it to him? I helped you. Well, it doesn't. It really doesn't. Tickets. With the gondola, to ensure that order is preserved, we must observe the proper way of doing things even here. It's very much like Queen's Fiend to make it so, is it not? Take care, my friends, and see to it you have no regrets. Well, good luck, dude. Well, I think it's about time we rejoin the others, but what do you say we go to buy a gondola? I expect it won't be possible to do so once the terminal has been shut down. Come then, let us seek a vessel at the pier. You mean go fishing? And we have already fished this area. How many are there? Oh, good chunk, alright. We can push off any time. Mind the gap when you board. Oh, gondola it is. I'm sure none of my friends will end up taking pictures of this as their date with Grahatia. Nobody. Nobody at all. Definitely no one. No one. Mm-mm. I feel like I don't know how difficult like a gondola driver would be.
All this, that life is a series of journeys, that you must be true to yourself, for indeed, there's no telling what awaits.
I wonder how much effort you really do need to push
I
this
don't know
along.
about you, but I certainly didn't expect to behold such sights. The future is as fluid as the water beneath us. Truly. Tell me, my friend, have you ever wished to be reunited with someone who has passed away? I have. I do. But I think, above all else, I wish that they had lived.
Makes sense, yeah.
If only for one more day. Just one more day. A joyous one, if I could choose. I did all that I could to make it happen. I tried everything, and spared nothing. In that manner, I was able to keep some few souls out of harm's way, but so many were beyond my power to save. What would I have done then, had I this? And you? Can you imagine yourself spending eternity here, knowing no loss?
Well, it's still all fake. And what would the entire plane of existence be without us to save it? You know. Also, Topaz, enjoy the lurk. How you doing? It was nice to chat with you again, my friend. Feels as though it has been some time. Having met endless like Euclid, I feel I've come to understand Sphene a little better. Anyone would wish those dear to them a long and happy future, and she bears the burden of this desire for all her subjects. Yet, as Kryle said, we too have people we cannot lose. Come, Piper, we go to the fountain via yonder bridge. No, I keep forgetting I can mount up in here. Like, it still feels like... And it feels like a city. I mean, very intentionally so. Can I fish the fountain? I don't think there's been a fishable fountain yet, has there? No. Okay. A shame, but it holds true with how things have been. A shame, not a surprise. Kryle and Erenvel are still out and about, it seems. So how was it? What were your impressions of those you met? It was great. Everyone was so happy. Just talking to them made me happy too. What about you, Viper? Sweethearts reunited. That's a miracle. While it is a miracle after a fashion, the system strives to make such encounters possible. If you met someone you know, it's probably not by chance. The terminals hold information on unfulfilled longings and use them to orchestrate reunions like his. I see. That the terminal can do this is impressive indeed, but there is one thing I do not understand. According to him, his beloved passed away decades after he did, yet they appeared to be of like age. Ah yes, people are not necessarily recreated as they were when they passed away. The appearance of an endless, I speculate, reflects the happiest period in their life. Case for you then? Not that I can tell how old you are as slowly as your people age. I'm not sure, to be honest. I have so many happy times, it's hard to know which one applies. I'm insufferably inquisitive, whether it's nature or technology. I can't help but want to learn more about the world around me. You might say that discovery is what gives me joy. It made me happy in life, and may have been a blessing afterwards. The other endless are content with what they have here, you see. They don't develop the urge to leave. But I was so determined to see the world again that I taught myself how to gain control of a vessel and ventured outwards. You're a proper rebel. Well, that's enough about me for now. While we wait for Kryla and Aaronvel, I have a favor to ask you. As you may have noticed, most of the fountains here aren't running. That's because despite its shiny appearance, the city is centuries old and everything is dreadfully run down. The fountains apparently used to put on a magnificent show, and I was hoping that we could get them working again. Giving the control units a dose of aether should be enough to restore the circuits and switch them on, but being an endless, I'm unable to do that. I realize this is a selfish request, but at the last, I'd like to treat the people here to the display. Just leave it to us. I'd love to see the show myself. Thank you. Control units are built into the surrounding lampposts. If you tend to a few of them each, you'll be done before you know it. Once the fountains are fixed, we can round up Aaronvel and Kryl and head to the hydro terminal together. So the time is nigh. Come, let us sit to it. Alright. Take a lamppost, smack it with ether. Alright, ether up two of them. Hopefully that works. And hey, maybe once the fountain's going... Nah, it's still got water in it, so probably not.
We've switched on the circuits like you asked.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, everyone. Hopefully, this does the trick.
Hey, well, there you go. That's the show.
Oh.
Ah, okay. So those were all tied to this fountain.
Amazing. Wow. Look, Mother, look.
Wow. Oh, the people like it.
It's beautiful. I've never seen anything like it.
I'm glad people appreciate it, even if they don't know we did it. No.
Oh, where are you? Wuklamat!
Hello. You've gotten younger. Again.
By the gods, it's Namika.
Begging your pardon, but I'm looking for a child. A small Shibrali girl. Have you seen her by chance?
Yes, she's not very small.
You are Namika, aren't you? It's me, Wuklamat. Don't you recognize me?
Oh, what am I to do? The child and I, we aren't related by blood, but she's as dear to me as my own.
She ain't listening.
It's all right. You found her. I'm here.
Hmm.
You? Could it be?
Yeah, I know. Grew up
Yes,
slightly.
Namika. You know these eyes, this voice. It's me, Wuklamat.
Oh! It is you! Oh, how silly of me. But if you're here...
No,
Then
special
what-
circumstance, actually.
No. I'm still alive.
Oh, good. Thank the gods for that. But what power has brought us together again? This isn't a dream, is it?
I mean, it's kind of a little a dream.
It's not a dream. Or rather, it is a dream come true. I so wanted to hear your voice one more time.
Just look at you, my Wuklamat. Stronger and more assured than I've ever seen.
Yeah, kind of at her peak of strength.
Such hazards you must have braved, and hardships endured to come so far.
It was tough, but I made it thanks to my friends.
Mostly, but
And to you, Namika.
I guess.
I'm the person I am now because you always believed in me. Because you loved me as if I were your own daughter.
Yeah, having a good mother and daughter helps.
Thank you.
Even adopted.
Thank you. You were everything I could have asked for. The best mother.
I'm so glad.
Oh, well.
Looking back, I've had a blessed life. And it was because I was a part of yours. When I lost my child to illness, I thought I'd never know happiness again. But it rekindled in my breast the instant you smiled your little smile at me. You became my purpose, my joy.
You were mine too.
To have this chance to speak with you again and leave nothing unsaid. I know not how or why, but I am grateful. So grateful. Where you must go, I cannot follow. But know that I'll always be with you. Take care of
I
yourself.
mean, you know, we didn't come this far
Promise
to
me.
not take care of ourselves now.
I will. Mama. I will. And one day, we'll meet again.
I mean, maybe.
I understand why Sving cannot bear to let them go.
Yeah.
But as painful as it is to part, we're meant to live and die. To let go and let others carry on in our stead. We can't cling to everything forever. Come, let's keep moving.
Well, to the terminal. Met a few people, now time to, you know, flip the switch. Oh, I see an ether. So imagine at some point we hit Canal Town North. Not here. This is that other dungeon. No. Don't pull in. I'm sensing a fish here. Really? Oh, it's because I was up there. Okay. Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't chum it again. It's just like 2 or 3 casts. I don't want to spend a ton of time here. It is undiscovered though, so I want to discover it. I assume it's just Northern Canal. Excuse me. Gotten one. That's a hell of a fish. Just canvases again. Oh, yep. Yeah, we don't have the Alexandria one. We'll do 1 surface slab, 1 chum, 1 hook, 2 yeah. That'd be good. Cool, it was something new. Either way, we're good. Back here and back here. Just to make sure, you're not going to disappear when we shut this terminal down, right? Just yet, it's the Aero Terminal in the northwestern zone that holds my memories. You already know how to operate the terminal, it's the same process as the fountain's control. I'll leave it for you to decide when to shut it down. Doing so will cause the endless here to fade away, together with this beautiful scenery. If you still wish to speak with people or see the sights, you'll want to do that first. Once shutting down the Hydro Terminal, it will not be possible to restore Canal Town to its present form. Ah. Alright, straight up just... it's gone. Only the memories remain. Well, there goes a whole lot of souls and memories. Ah, it's kind of faded slightly. Well,
Sleep tight, everyone.
it only looks even darker compared to the remaining brightly lit areas. It hurts. I'd be lying if I said otherwise. But the only way now is forward. Alright. Forward we go. With some new dye. Don't torment yourself so. I ask this of you, so the burden lies with me. And remember, we endless are but facsimiles created from memories. You needn't feel guilty for erasing us. Be that as it may, it's so hard to say goodbye. It is. Nonetheless, it is our duty as the living to know and remember them. So let's put ourselves together and keep at it. Keep seeking them out. I'd appreciate that. Come, let's head to the next zone. Yesterland is called, and another zip line at the Gate of Remembrance will take you there. But I ought to mention, well, shutting down a terminal should erase the endless bound to it. Those with strong unresolved feelings may linger. You can finish quests. If you encounter such individuals, perhaps you could lend them an ear, for their hopes are proof that they once lived. Yeah, so thus quests can still happen. I don't know how we're supposed to get back up there. I don't know if you can zipline back up. I mean, I'm just gonna take the 100 hit easily, no problem. I got no beef with that. I was gonna do it regardless, but like I wonder if you could theoretically, and you must be able to. So I saw somebody pulling materia out of their stuff. No, we haven't done. No, we got some. I need to do more gathering and get materia from that, because gathering materia. I might just have to buy some at some point. Trying to not spend as much money. I did just shovel 500k, 550k to pots so that they could buy the bike. They were short just a smidge. Top them off. System reboot complete. Bleep bloop. Error. Registration confirmed. I bid you welcome to Yesterland, where the dreams of children and inner children alike come true. Please enjoy your stay. And I spent a ton of money on the house. Which again, no regrets, but need to start building that back up slowly. I'd say maybe I'll get into crafting, but it's definitely too late to make the big crafting money. Which is fine. It would be mostly a joke about getting into crafting anyway. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm going to level the crafters, don't get me wrong. But getting something to 100 and knowing how to do it profitably is two wildly different things. Amazing. Is this also a recreation of an actual place? The music is. After a fashion, Yesterland is themed upon a period of peace before the storm surge had engulfed the world in conflict. It was a golden age of Alexandria, and they've captured it here in the form of an amusement park. Well now, another large-scale attraction. It's like the gold saucer. Honestly, Lee Meg isn't too terribly far off. I mean, you visited the Pixie's Garden of Dreams? Thank goodness you're still with us. It's fine, I helped him out. It's all too easy to lose oneself in such a wondrous place. By the time you think to leave, dozens of years may have already passed. And perhaps the very same could be said of this place. On the far side of Yesterland is a castle. That's where the terminal is located, in the basement. I'll go on ahead and wait for you there. Take what time you need to get acquainted with the locals. Have fun now. He's really not gonna spend any time with her. So, like before, we will speak with the endless. We'll learn what's dear to them before doing what we must. Right, let's start by exploring and get our bearings. Old-fashioned house. Appearing to be a domicile, this building resembles those that lie submerged in heritage found. The windows are composed of a colorful array of stained glass. The beautiful artwork on the ground depicts a swirl of stars. Perhaps such a sight was once visible in the Alexandrian night sky. Oh, hey, look, you can retweet the garbage. Sorry, I should have said, look, it's Twitter. It just retweeted trash. Oh, hello there, miss. We're just talking about Sir Otis. Do you know him? He's a bit odd and doesn't get jokes, but he's really strong and can vanquish fiends in a flash. He's probably out there fighting right now. When I grow up, I want to be strong like him. The Sir Otis the children speak of calls to mind another Otis. It might be worth seeking the man out to confirm his identity. I wonder if everything here is like endless and memories of people functionally. Are the creatures the same way? Are the fish the same way? Am I fishing up memories of fish that once existed? A man is engaged in battle with fiends. He may need a helping hand. I suppose I could be bothered to do so. I'm also going to assume that any crafting or gathering material worth any amount of money is from here, but also that it's too late. Old-fashioned nice. It could be anyone. Hello, sir.
I know not who you are, but my thanks for your timely aid.
Well,
Your bait's so strong!
yeah. Clearly.
That was amazing, Otis! And you too, miss!
Ha ha ha! Fiends such as these are naught to be feared.
Well then, dealt with it already, have you?
Yeah, you know,
Be
we're
at
problem
ease,
solvers.
one and all. So long as I, Sir Otis, live and breathe, no citizen shall come to harm.
Otis!
Yeah.
Of all the people, could you really be that Otis?
Well, probably from a...
I'm certain I do not know what you mean by that, Otis. I am who I am, and I should very much.
He
like
clearly
to
doesn't
know
remember
who
us,
you
but...
are.
You're Sir Otis Villona, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria, yes? We met you while searching for Gululja. You cooked a most delicious repast for us. Fought beside us in Solution 9.
Gululja. Solution 9. I've never heard of such things. These events of which you speak are utterly unknown to me. As are you. I'm quite confident I would recall if we had met before.
Yeah, fine.
Could this be? Villainy! You seek to bewilder me for purposes
Well-
most foul!
No, no, no villainy intended, I swear. Tell me I'm not mad. This is definitely the Otis we know.
Yeah, but, you know, memories and... Yeah. He didn't live for 300 more
I
years
say,
after this.
What are you whispering about there?
Yeah, don't worry about it. You definitely weren't stuck in the body of a machine
I've
for
no
300
time for
years.
this. I must attend to my preparations for the founding celebration. The children begged and begged that I perform in the marquee play, and I cannot possibly disappoint them. I take my leave of you. Good day.
Well, as spirited as ever.
Founding celebration?
Good to know that the engineers of the machine didn't dull his, you know, energies. Gods, what a surprise to meet Otis. He may not be the exact same as the one we met in Heritage Found, but still. Thinking back, he mentioned that he was a test subject for soul preservation. That might explain why he's here in this way. In any case, I'd love to talk to him some more. There are some things I need to tell him. Cream yellow, honey yellow, bone white. I think we kept getting honey yellow, so I'll keep going with that. Right, let's go after Otis. He's bound to know about the past, about the Alexandria of old as well as Speen when she was a living person. The problem is he doesn't seem to be in the mood to talk. Perhaps we can offer to help him with this founding celebration. That might warm him to us. He set off this way. Come on. Alright, this way it is. Ah, slightly up. You know, just casual behemoth roaming around town. Normal stuff. Are you harmed, or are you unharmed? The latter, methinks. But your highness replies with her winsome smile. I am thanks to you, my dearest Otis. Oh, hello. Ah, poor guy. You again! He's definitely gonna think we're a villain. Shall I play the part of the queen? I appreciate the offer, but there's no need. The script is my own work, you see, and I know Princess Fiend's lines even better than mine own. There is, however, a scene with which I struggle. This looks like fun. Can I join in? You as well? Thought I said that I was busy. You did, but we thought maybe we could help. You're getting ready for the founding celebration, yes? I am, and if truth be told, we are in dire need of assistance. For this edition of the celebration, there's to be a play about the history of our realm for the children's enjoyment. But with fewer of us being given form, we haven't enough hands to carry out the production. Thus have I been tasked with not only writing the script, but performing as myself besides. Calm down, it's alright. We really are happy to help in any way we can. Just tell us what to do. For the same reason the production is short-handed, it has become difficult to gather a crowd. I'd be obliged if you could spread the word of the play to the children in Yesterland. Consider it done. We'll take ourselves around and talk to younglings. Splendid. Oh, and better to appeal to them. We have adorable animal costumes for you to wear. Together with your cheeriest bearing, of course. Curious bearing. Oh, is this the outfit that you can get from the Fate, I assume? Alright, anything to make the children happy. I saw a squirrel outfit from the vendor. Let's see. Ah, yes, this one should be suitable for you. No. Yeah, just casual, you know. Hmm. Ah, walk the elephant. Oh, it's a glamour. I was confused for a moment when you handed me the device. I have something in mind for you as well. Let me know when you're ready and I shall activate it for you. Well, no time like the present. Ready, are you? Then let us have you don your costume at once. Ah, no. Good old classic bunny. Alright. Marvelous. There's not a child that would fail to be delighted. It really does suit you. Now that you are officially attired, I pray go forth and promote our play to the children. Concentrate your efforts here in the vicinity of the air cab station and see that you make it fun. In the meantime, I shall continue my own preparations here. Should your costumes wear off, I shall provide you with another. Alright. Once you're wearing costumes provided, in order to progress, change back to normal garments if you move too far away. Okay. Don't go wandering. Yes. Oh, a rabbit monster! You shall rue the day you cross paths with this royal knight. No, there's a play. It's gonna be a play with knights and stuff. Come on, let's go and watch. We can ride the air cab later. Excuse me. Got a Naruto run up the stairs. No, we can't do it while we have the... Whatever. Oh, are you here to look at Queen's Fiend too, Mr. Rabbit? The great big golden statue is exactly what she looks like. That's why my mom told me. And she's a scientist. My mom also told me that the terminal is a tomb. Her Majesty must watch over all of us from there. Play about the realm's founding. I love history. That sounds great. I'll let my mom know so we can go and watch together. Thank you, Mr. Rabbit. Alright, time for angular destruction. As we fall and fall. That wasn't that bad. Oh, hello there, Mr. Rabbit. What's the matter? Oh, the play. I know about it. They sometimes have performances over at the castle. I've seen it before, so I was going to give it a miss, but if you say it's special this time, then alright, I'll go. Look, it's a rabbit. What is it? Want to play with us? Do you? It's going to be a play about Queen's Fiend. I want to see it. I want to see it. We'll head over to the castle right away. Thanks for telling us. Well, you look delicious. Would you like to see a play? Well, who should interrupt my air cab watching but a person in a silly costume? Let me guess, you're here to tell me about the play. Don't bother, I've seen it no less than 50 times already. This is going to be performing as himself? Now that's a new twist on an old classic. Alright. Just for that, I'll be willing to see the play again. And we did it. Spread the word and all. You finished making your rounds? Excellent. I shall take the costume off your hands. Thanks to the two of you promoting the play in my stead, I could memorize the lines to my satisfaction. I'm grateful beyond measure. Don't mention it. It was fun meeting the Endless Children. Endless children? What an odd thing to say when we're endless ourselves. It's, complicated. I'd explain it to you, but the play is due to start soon, isn't it? Aye, very soon. I must needs make my way to the venue and see the final preparations. Let's talk later then. We'll be cheering you on from the crowd. By all means, but hold on. What would you say to performing in the play as well? Are you serious? Oh no, definitely not. I've never done anything like that. I don't think I can learn the lines in such short notice. Rest assured, it wouldn't be a difficult part. What I have in mind for the two of you is a little swordplay, a duel between Alexandrian and Lindblom soldiers. It's certain to please the children, and without the need for words, oh no. If I have to get an approval rating from the children, this is going to be one of the most painful flashbacks of all history. I've never done well at that opening bit of 9. Okay, let's bring it on. But what do you think? Have at you, Lindblom scum. The both are, you have to agree, so you know. That keen, are you? Alright, you asked for it. Then it's settled. I shall prepare the costumes for you. You need but engage in a mock fight. While there isn't time for a rehearsal, the little mistakes are all in good entertainment. With that, I shall go and inform the troop members of the changes. Pray make your way to Proto-Alexandria and await further instructions. Alright. That's the castle where the terminal is. When we shut it down, Yesterland and the Endless will also fade away. So let's give them a show to remember. And we'll remember them too. Them and what it is they seek to preserve through this celebration. Whee! Crunch. Oh no, don't aggro me. That would suck. Should be up there. I can see the castle. Seems a few of those guys have gone a little bad. Yep, making our way up. We'll get there.
It's ramen.
Also, Ramen. How's it going? Welcome to Viperland in the chat. Hope you're having a good day. We're shutting down areas. It's fine. We shut down the canal, and now we're gonna go shut down the theater district, but not after first being in a play with Sir Otis, who does not remember us, because it's a prior saved version of Otis. That's what you missed. But in very Walk Lamont fashion, there's both in the series reading this is the first, everyone else had no idea. Oh no. Was it at least a good book? Like, even on its own without the context of the first two? The third in a trilogy. Oh. Well, time to see how it begins then. Suppose. Good to hear it's not like, it's not one of those ones where it's like, oh, you're lost if you haven't read the first two. I'm pretty sure I'm about to have Vietnam War flashbacks, because Final Fantasy IX starts with a bit where you do a sword fight in a play, and you have to try to impress the nobles in the crowd, and I was never very good at it. And we've just been conscripted to do a sword fight in a play about the history of Alexandria, so, you know, I'm sure it'll be fine, and no massive PTSD flashbacks.
And where are the others, for that matter?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tonight's performance is
And yes,
a
I'm definitely
story that takes place long,
before starting
long
a fleet.
ago.
That makes sense, yeah.
A great conflict rages over precious electrope, and the kingdom of Alexandria has been embroiled in the chaos.
And the rolling of the R's is powerful.
When the royal capital comes under siege, the kingdom's valiant knights lay their lives on the line for their beloved Princess Sphene.
That's kind of nutty.
I bid you keep your handkerchiefs at hand. Now, without further ado,
All the music, though. Just all the music. They're like, hey, remember this is the 9 expansion? Well, we do.
yeah, it's a royal knight.
Well, do I have to actually push buttons?
I beg your pardon? What a twist!
Unbelievable.
Oh, come on, Aaronville. Crack a smile, man.
Ha! Yeah.
Okay. In 9, it's very much just a QTE.
Arg! I am killed.
Thank you, Aquamat. 11 out of 10 line read. Perfect. No notes.
You must flee! All of you!
Ah, it's small speed. It's a speedlet. He actually kills the man. Yeah, that's Otis, not Robot.
Hard.
Oh, I am, thanks to you, my dearest Otis.
My dearest?
And so, in no small part, due to the valor of the royal knights, the kingdom
This is the true
succeeds in
Sphene.
repelling the invaders. But their jubilation proves short-lived. For in mad defiance, the enemy unleashes a forbidden weapon which brings about a terrible calamity. Full many lose their lives.
Yeah, the concept that
The good
it's still
Queen
nuts that the
Sphene,
plane,
shining vision of hope
the entire
among
reflection got ruined by lightning rock nuke. That just let off so much lightning ether that everything was just borked for the foreseeable future. They literally just, they got technology, went, we have to fight over this technology because we needs it now, and then nuked themselves. Well, she's dead. Oh, I thought I was going to be having the war flashbacks, but, you know.
Go to her! You're supposed to go to her!
Thanks, narrator. Doing great.
What's happening?
Is it over already?
I do like the wildly different garments that people from different ages who've been saved here have.
And then, though the people grieved their queen's tragic passing, guided by her legacy of compassion. Oh boy. They, worked hand in hand to overcome an age of hardship, and in time, they built a peaceful and prosperous Alexandria. A new Alexandria.
Well, she tried. Some pity claps from the audience. Okay, no, they like it. We have to start with the one pity clap, you know.
Pray forgive me. The memories. They had me in a vice grip.
All's well that ends well. I wouldn't dwell on it.
He'll be gone in a few minutes. I mean, good play.
If I may ask, during your improvisation, you spoke of a new Alexandria.
The terminal for this
And so I'm
quadrant
going to
is in the
wonder,
basement of the castle, so...
do you hail from a time after mine own?
I mean, many people here do. You can tell by their outfits.
We do. And we're living people, not endless.
My word! That I should meet the living in this place. There is another question I dread to speak aloud. A question I could
Oh, hey, very nice sword.
myself to pose to me.
I can definitely solo it as Viper. With a little bit of concentration and time, I'm sure if I get like level 100 gear, it'll speed it up. But yeah, I need that mount too. It's criminally too long that I haven't gotten it.
Does it still exist?
Yes. You would not recognize it.
It does. It isn't quite the place you knew, but it endures. The descendants of your people walk its streets and live each day to the fullest as proud Alexandrians.
They live. We live.
Hmm?
I had failed to protect my queen, but to hear that, it brings me a measure of peace.
You were there too, Otis. That is an incarnation of you.
Of me? That's absurd.
Says the Endless.
But wait, something comes back to me. When they were researching a means to resurrect Her Majesty, memory preservation or some such, I volunteered to be a test subject.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. No. It is a fog I cannot pierce. But pray, tell me, this incarnation of myself, what was he like?
Gotta go with that one. I mean, either would probably be good for him, but...
That's not all. He was a father in all but name to the new king, Gululja. Whatever you may have failed to do, you're the noblest of souls, Otis. And your deeds
He was cool. Yeah.
Your
Also, Eric, how's it
sacrifice
going? Welcome to Viperland in the
gave
chat.
us
How you doing?
hope that we sorely needed.
And you had the same laugh, you know.
It is miracle. Verily, there can be no other way to describe it.
It is. It really is. We bear the legacy of your other self, and we'd be glad to bear yours as well.
My, what comfort you offer! With such dependable souls to take up my shield, I may rest easy indeed. I beg you, watch over our new king.
I think she was going to do that
The war
regardless,
changed my
but...
queen. To her final moment, grief darkened her gentle countenance. I've not the honor of knowing Galul-Jah, but I pray that for all his days, he shall have cause to smile.
We'll see to it he does, Otis. I swear.
I mean, again, we were gonna, but like, you know. Now we're gonna twice as hard. Alright, well... Time to shut it down. Well, to the basement with us. Yeah, this is our second one. So, we've shut down one before. No. Nope, gotta go that way. Nah. It 100% fits with the theming of the expansion. At least the second half of the expansion. Very much the beginning bit is the joys of exploration, the joys of getting to know other people, their cultures, their customs, and war bad. All of those are great. Love it. Second half has really been hammering home the as long as you are remembered, nothing, you will not fade. So, it fits with the, it may fade, but the memories remain. You remember it. Shut down.
That night, he was the one who looked after Garulja.
Not sure.
And
I think it's fitting, but I don't. Maybe I'm missing something. What else is new? Honestly.
And those of others as well. We've come to know how much Sven's people loved her, how much they yearned for peace. All of this we'll carry with us.
I see.
I like it. It has the Stormblood problem of following something that I think is really amazing. And instead of being mind-blowing, it's just really good. Which is already great. Which is already great. It's not... you can't always be 11 out of 10. It's impossible. I like that the stuff goes away. I'm gonna make that stand. Yeah, so Ramen, as you shut down the memory terminals, the whole land darkens. The whole sector darkens. And you can't turn it back. Apparently you can New Game Plus it. But like in your current playthrough, they give you the warning. It's like, this is irreversible. Make your memories, take your screenshots, talk to the people you want to talk to if you want to, but when you flip this switch, it's over. Like waking up from a sweet dream to bitter reality. But I'll never forget my time in the endless, with the endless, or the pain I feel now. We're more than memories stored in machines. So long as somebody remembers us and carries on our legacy, we'll never truly fade away. Yeah, it's a very visceral, you the player carry those memories. Not the character. Well, the character does, sure, yeah. But like you the player carry those memories. I like it. I mean, yes, sure. Most people don't interact with New Game Plus. But you can do anything with New Game Plus. You can bring back Moonbrita. She could live forever if you just stay in New Game Plus. You know. That's how video games work, or at least this one. At least this one. So far, there appears to be no change with the Meso Terminal. Let's take the opportunity to visit another zone. Asile Volcane in the northeast. The place with the volcano, eh? And I suppose we're using the zipline again. You know it. Like before, I'll take care of the guard at the gate of remembrance. Come, let's head back. Just got a portal back. I mean, while I'm definitely approaching the end, we ain't done with the expansion yet, so I can't give a final thoughts, but like, I've had a good time the whole way through. I've enjoyed my time, I've enjoyed the characters, I've enjoyed the worlds. The dungeons have been a blast, the trials have been fun. I feel like the first trial was a little more, like, it was fine. And the first trial I'll never forget though, because it's running with pots at 2 AM and having it last an hour. I guess I'll remember those mechanics for a while now. Yeah. Yeah, like, I get it. I'm sure there are clearly people who do not like this. And I ain't saying their opinions are wrong. I'm saying their opinions are not my opinion. Lots of people want to be the main character. Lots of people don't want to go on a world-building excursion with someone else. And that's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. If that's not what they're looking for, that's not what they're looking for. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I just disagree strongly. I think this has been a great time. I've enjoyed the writing, I've enjoyed the characters, I've enjoyed the world building. I've loved going along with Wak Lama and seeing these other cultures, these other people, and seeing someone just delighted to learn about them. That's awesome. I'm having a good time. But nothing is universal. And if they made it all just action and hype, you know, there'd be people who didn't like that too. Once a game gets big enough, you cannot please everyone. So just make the good thing you want to make. Some people will like it, and that'll be great. And some people won't, and that's okay too. You know. Yeah. If they bring us back as like, I don't know if they could keep this going for multiple expansions. I don't know what their plans are, but I'm on board. Also, got a couple of announcements. Yeah, I mean, they literally called it Endwalker. They really did go out of their way to be like, we're ending this current story. We cannot be more obvious about it. Also, hey Rose, how's it going? Welcome to Viperland chat. Sorry. Yeah, that's fair. Whereas I definitely won't be putting in quite as much time as I once did. I'm also still going to be playing it and enjoying what I got. Dauntless Adventurer, I bid you welcome to Sail Volcane, the sanctuary of the strong. Fight with courage and honor that your legend may resound forevermore in the arena of valor. Oh, Bomino Flamenco. One of the best songs to come out of 9. So much so that they used it as just the default dancer theme for the longest time in 14. It's just... This is just like the Chocobo Hot and Cold. This is a this is a Hot and Cold minigame theme, and they were like, nah, go hard. We could just make it some basic music, and they're like, no, go hard. It's only an illusion. It's only an illusion. There. And if they give you the option to do that with via New Game Plus, then awesome. Do that. Be fantastic. Enjoy it. What's this now? Don't tell me you're afraid of the lava. Not new life. It isn't even real, is it? Okay, the Wak Lama, like, worried emote is great. It's no Lala panicked, but it's not bad. Oh, definitely not. But don't take my word for it. Jump in and see for yourself. No need. I believe you. Tell me I can fish it. There's the terminal. You can get to it via the caverns that run through the volcano. I'll go on ahead and wait for you. Take care around the wildlife now. Hey, Aaronville? I'll explore alone. You needn't worry. I'll give the wildlife a wide berth. Oh, poor Aaronville. Poor Aaronville. He's still coming to terms with it. Hardly blame him. Let's leave him be for now. Come on, let's get moving ourselves. Yeah, I mean, you'll have access to all the story because I'll be playing it. But, you know. I mean, not to say that nothing could ever happen that would make me quit. Either life could happen, maybe the story really does go in a direction I don't want it to. That seems unlikely, because I've liked what they've done so far up to and very much including this. So, like, I'm not saying it's impossible they could pull something where I'd be like, well, I just hate this now. But it seems unlikely unless they fully change writers' direction, ideas, you know. Hey, if you're having a good time watching and I'm having a good time playing, that's a win in my book. 16 was a blast. I kind of want to replay 16. I'll do it in my own time and I'll add the DLC onto it. But that was a really good time and I kind of want to revisit it at a slower non-streaming pace and really soak it all in. That was good. I had a very good time. That could happen too, Sora, you never know. But I think at this rate, if the story is the only reason Ramen would come back, then Ramen would watch me play it. I think if the gameplay takes a hard turn, that could be a hypothetical thing. Judging from what we were saying. Oh, for me, I had to play 16. I really liked playing it. But again, that's just me. And clearly, as a streamer, I like playing games and sharing them with people. So duh, I liked playing it. Who would have thought? Looks like we have two paths to choose from. Thought I saw Kochiha heading left, though. It would seem to be a detour. I must say I'm rather curious about that round building. Well, I'm always up for the scenic route. Let's follow after it and see what that building's about. Alright. Ah, the obvious Coliseum area? Okay, let's go to the Coliseum. Yeah, I think some of the things that end up being a strength of 14 also hold it back a bit. It being available on consoles and having full controller support is so good. It gets more people able to play it. But that also holds it back because it has to be functionally something that you can also play with that controller, which does limit the amount of like hotbar buttons you can have versus another MMO. Mind you, WoW is only PC, and they've also, even more so I'd argued, simplified classes over time. It seems to just be the general way of things. Not to say they couldn't fight against it or won't fight against it, just it's been how it's been. Well now, look who came this way too. Great minds, as they say. It appears to be a fighting arena. It is also a recreation of an actual place.
Fishing!
In all likelihood, while I don't know the details, I understand such facilities once common across the land. Also, good luck, Sora. Hope you get something tasty and not trash. Let's close at the moment. Even Solution 9 has the Arcadian. It may well be a legacy of the past. Excuse me. Anyway. Hey! It's not trash. It's a barrel. It could be full of anything. It's full of hopes, dreams, probably alchemy supplies. Anyway, seems the next match is about to begin. As I've already spectated my fill, I will move on. But you ought to head inside for a look. Simple's not always bad, but neither is complex. Not that I think they would do it, but it would be interesting to see them attempt to have, especially now that WoW has actively introduced a easy mode class, introducing something that is intentionally much easier to play than other classes, but then conversely also introduce something that's intentionally much harder to play. I'd be really curious to see how they could pull something like that off. I don't think they will. I doubt that. I don't think any game... Well, again, WoW added an easy mode. I don't think they'll add a hard mode, though. More mechanics using 14. Fair. And thankfully, that exists. It is really cool. See, it's funny because, like, for me, growing up, most of my MMOs that I tried, sort of WoW.
That rather resembles Arcanima, wouldn't you agree?
very simplistic. Like, I grew up with, like, Life and... What did I even play back then? Like, I dabbled in so many, like, mostly, like, free-to-play MMOs. And, like, they were grindy, you got a few buttons. Those were your buttons. Good luck, have fun. Maybe you got to fly. So it's funny to me that, like, 14 still ranks on the more complex side of MMOs I've played. But I also haven't played a lot of other modern MMOs. I've played WoW, yes. I've done a smidgen of Guild Wars 2. But I can't say I've played a ton of it. And 14, but in terms of modern MMOs. As a healer main, I disagree with that statement, Robin. I feel like every time I play DPS, I die because I'm trying to remember, like, I'm trying to focus on my rotation, and I miss a mechanic. So, to me, I don't feel that way, but I get that you do. I totally get it. But as a healer main, DPS main stress me out because I am always paying attention to the I'm not paying attention to mechanics. I'm paying attention to not having to hit more than 2 buttons, you know.
This verges on being identical.
I have 2 dots to maintain. Oh, okay, not to maintain, but I do have 2 dots on Scholar now. Now when you hit him with Chain Stratagem, you automatically get to apply another dot in an AoE around him. So, but that's not really maintain, that's just use Chain Stratagem, which I was already going to do. And then hit the button again afterwards. So, like, I can't argue on maintaining that. It's not a permanent uptime. But yeah. I do have another dot.
Is something wrong?
Oh no. Oh no. Kryl, news.
What?
Yeah. You know.
Do we know each other from somewhere?
You know, maybe.
Come on, dear.
Oh,
Yeah, you could
I'm
say
sorry, but I must be going.
that. Well,
Wait, please.
You're new here, I gather. It may seem strange at first, but give it time. You'll grow accustomed to it soon enough.
No, I'm not. Rather, I'm. Oh, what can I say?
nobody's prepared for this moment.
Of course. This earring. Do you recognize it?
Impossible.
Improbable.
My name is Kryl. When I was a baby, I was taken from this world to another, where I grew up without knowledge of my past. I know not how much time has passed for you, and, things may not be as you expect them to be, but I'm here now. I found my way back. This earring, it contained a code with which I was able to reopen the gate. And
Yeah,
I
alive,
did,
by the
and
way.
I'm here. And
Could it be as she claims?
I mean, that or we robbed somebody and
She's
stole
lying.
the earring.
I can tell. And there is no mistaking the earring. Oh. How you've grown, my darling daughter.
We do need more plot-relevant Lalas. Though, for what it's worth, whenever they do one, they do a really good job. It just, the numbers are low, for sure. Yes, the numbers may be small, but the quality is there. We just need to raise the numbers a smidge.
it has been 20 years.
The minimum, yeah. 20 years from your flow of time view.
yes, names. I'm Robor, and this is Alila, your mother. Doubtless, we have a mountain of questions for each other, but perhaps we can take this somewhere quieter?
Instead of a
The Heat
coliseum, you
Wells, for
know?
instance. There's a spot there where we can relax and chat.
I like how we just assume we're invited. We're going with. It's like she might be like, guys, I'd like a moment alone with my parents? She still might do that, who knows? Obviously, we have to go along. Oh, there's a fate there. Could it be that the system orchestrated this reunion as well? Forgive me, it's all so much to take in. I'm struggling to collect my thoughts. Horsing around. A good one, I like that. Correct, she is not from the source. She is an Isekai protagonist. He was brought across that portal as a child. Given to Galuf? However his name was pronounced. And given the earring and being like, hey, actually I don't even think they said a word. They didn't say anything during that exchange. The taste of family. Feel a little calmer now. Thought myself prepared for the possibility, but to actually come face to face with my parents was overwhelming. And having been parted from them as an infant, I'm not sure how to behave. Take your time. After everything that has happened, you deserve to do so. You have many things to say to one another. Now you can say them. Indeed, this is a meeting to be cherished. Just do what comes natural, eh? Thank you, everyone. I'll make the most of our time together. We're a little ways away. Oh, I didn't realize there was a... Okay. No. Ow. Next expansion, we're going to find out that the twins come from the reflection that was hit with gravity magic, and that's why they never got tall. They're just perpetually slightly compressed. Short elf problems revealed, yeah. Though I also like, I think I saw a tweet of it, that they hope in the next expansion Alice has hit full tall elf height, but Alphino is still short. Like, she hits her growth spurt, but Alphino doesn't. I think that would also be really funny. You could do a lot with that. I mean, it would be the same joke, but it's a pretty decent joke. And we all secretly, as much as we all are like, Alphino's not a bad person, I think we all just kind of like dunking on Alphino. It's just how it is. Also, hold on. What's the emote to float in water? Is that a paid emote? Actually, I don't know. I know you can splash. The float might be paid. I very rarely do... Do you know what? I'll do a play dead instead. That's not paid. Okay. Then, it's in one of these. Swimming the... Well, I mean, this should be... I don't know. Well, then this one should be enough. There you go. Nope, not float. Water flip. I think it would be somewhere near there. Oh, that one's not working either. Okay. A water float. There you go. I do want to see if it'll let me do it over here. I don't think it will because we're not actively swimming, but I want to see if it will. It will not. Okay, over here then. That's fine. Get out of here. You're ruining my picture, dude. Thank you. Good enough, honestly. Good enough. Cool. I just wanted that picture. Can't float in the kiddie pool. Says who? But apparently, no, you can't, actually. Excited Lala gestures. That's true, yeah. That yellow ring wasn't actually painted on. That was natural. Such a strange feeling to be reunited with you beyond death. Your companions, what are they called? Oh dear, I'd completely forgotten to introduce them. Over here is Waklamot, vow of resolve of Tutuliolo. Besides her is Grahatia, excuse me, my colleague in the students of Valdesian. And this is Viper, an adventurer, though that hardly does her justice. She is the most dependable of friends, to whom I owe my life. Not word, we clearly have a great deal of thanks to give, don't we, dear? Yes we do. Our heartfelt gratitude to you all. Not the smoothest of beginnings, is it? Only we had some Suprol Publio to ease the way, am I right? Tasty food solves all problems. Wait, that's not a bad idea. Hey, are you hungry? We could bring you something to eat if you'd like. Oh, thank you, but we're fine. You know, it's quite hot here by the springs. Something cold would be lovely. Understood. We'll fetch you all treats that'll help cool you off. Wouldn't want to be a bother, but...
The ultimate flavor experience.
They say tacos. I mean, could. I mean, they're not tacos. Think nothing of it. This is what friends are for. Thank you. Shall look forward to the cool treats. Alright. That was well conceived, Waklamot. Just putting what I learned in Yaktiel to use. I had to mention a potential problem, however. It's that the food here tastes like nothing to the living. Seriously? I had no idea. Still, it appears to be perfectly enjoyable for the endless. Going along with the idea, Cryle likely understands this. It may not instantly break the ice, but I'm hopeful that it will help to thaw it. So, shall we split up and look for what Alil requested? Something cold, iconically. This is supposed to be a special moment, so I say we go with the best treat there is, one that'll leave an impression. The locals ought to be able to recommend something. If you want to ask people near the Aetheryte, Viper, Grahatia, and I will do the same elsewhere. Alright, Aetheryte. They're like, yeah, in case you didn't hit the Aetheryte on the way to the quest, go to the Aetheryte. Attune to it. I mean, maybe. What snack to have today? Okay, you want a recommendation for something tasting cold? This stall doesn't have that sort of thing, I'm afraid. But speaking of something cold, I could use an iced drink with my snack. I think I'll get a coffee. Actually, tea might be better, or even a lemonade. But I can't go past a beer. Yes, let's make it a white beer today. Alright. Cold treat that will leave an impression. That's a difficult one. Style Volcane is home to fighters, so the food here is mostly of the hearty and filling kind. Alright, there's a popular stall to the southwest that might just have what you're after. Why don't you go and take a look? It's Florida Man! The one, the only Florida Man. Whew, after a long hot soak like that, I'm gonna need a good gold star ice cream. What, you don't know Gold Star ice cream? It's only the most popular treat here in Aseo Volcane. Well, it's a little tricky to tuck into. You can't come here and not try it. It's all just to the southwest, so you have no excuse. It's what you learn from the locale. Stall to the southwest seems promising. Yeah, it does. Oh, I'm faster. Make it. Dead but not forgotten. Correct. How could you possibly forget Florida, man? You're here too. Everyone I spoke with recommended Gold Star ice cream. It's colorful balls stacked on top of each other. That'd be the ice cream, I take it. I see the appeal, but it's going to be hard to deliver it intact. We need 3 servings. Let's get Graha to help carry it. Oh no. You mean you can do it alone? Well, there do seem to be vessels for carrying 3. Are you sure about this? Great, they're definitely safer in your hands than mine. I'll go and tell Graha everything's taken care of. See you back at the springs. Alright. Hello there, would you care for our famous Gold Star ice cream? Alright, 3 servings coming right up. Here you are, you'll want to be quick so it doesn't melt, but also careful so it doesn't collapse. Good luck and enjoy. Deliver the ice cream before the time runs out. I have 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Why not just 2 minutes? Why the 5 seconds? You'll have 2 minutes and 5 seconds to complete the task. Alright. Why 5 seconds though? Hey, Resnora, how's it going? Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing today? How were the games? Did you murder / get away with murder / find the murderers? Hopefully. Also, gonna point the camera at the ground for a second, even though we're on a timed mission. I don't know if anybody joining in this raid is currently playing Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. If you are, and you haven't finished it, we are end game. So, I'd be remiss not to give that warning. Yes, if you are currently playing Final Fantasy XIV, the critically acclaimed MMO, and you're in Dawntrail, but you haven't finished it, we're at the end of stuff, so, you know, just that warning. Okay, cool. Got that out of the way, and we still had plenty of time, as long as we can target to the car. Thank you. Why 2 minutes and 5 seconds? They're right there! Goodness me, what an amazing looking treat. Thank you so much, Viper. But also, hello and welcome to all the raiders and Risnor. Hope the stream went great. Hope you're resting up now, because it's late, and, you know, post-stream resting is good stuff.
Never did we imagine that such a reward awaited us. Isn't that...
Dang it.
Yes.
He's so good with words. He's just so great with words. To be fair, most people don't expect to see their daughter after they die, so you know.
She's still getting used to seeing you all grown up.
Are they not sitting down? Are they just standing? Or do the legs just reach that way?
This is just excruciating.
Oh, hush.
Yes, well, a 20-year blank is not so quickly filled.
Even so, there's got to be something we can do.
No, they're secret. Okay, it was just the angle made it look...
You know, I think I might have an idea.
Oh, well, good luck, good luck. I'm sure. Oh, he's just gone. Alright. Goodbye. See ya. So long. Comes back with like a board game or something. I don't even know what his plan could be. Oh, more ice cream? Hello. The first set of ice cream didn't work, so I brought ice cream. Okay. I don't understand, but you do you.
What is he doing?
The chomping sounds. Perfect.
Oh, you needn't force yourself.
He didn't even chew. He just went one whole ball of ice cream.
Surely.
No, it's delicious.
Cold, flavorless
I mean
ice
it.
cream.
I've never tasted anything so good.
It really does taste so much better when we're all together.
Yes, indeed.
That's some ice cream eating sound effects right there. Alright, thanks, Graha. You stuffed your face. Your job here is done.
I'm suddenly craving dessert. How about you?
You know, to somebody who knows nothing of Final Fantasy XIV, I'm sure they'd be like,
Truly.
this is endgame?
Never felt so
This is
happy in
endgame of
all
an
our
expansion.
lives.
This.
We don't know how
Yeah,
to
yeah,
thank
no. It checks out, don't worry. Actually taste it, they're actually dead. Ah, yes. The Dawntrail is the sixth sense. Mhm.
But at the very least, we can give you some answers. You've risked so much and come so far for them after all.
Shuts down the
Is our
game.
understanding
Yeah.
you're researching a power called interdimensional
You know,
fusion?
then I'd kinda understand the negativity towards Dawntrail. That's why everyone's mad, yeah. But you know what? I would still respect them for not actually spoiling it. I'd be like, I see where you're coming from now, but also thanks for not spoiling it. That's really nice of you.
To begin at the very beginning, there is a legend passed down by our people, the Milala.
Milala. Yes. We're not Lalafell.
In the distant past,
Milala.
we abided in a different world. Our homeland was a paradise of eternal summer. The flowers were always in bloom.
Are Lalafell in general from a wholly different shard? Okay.
Until
Lalafells are aliens. I mean, dragons are already aliens, so, you know.
seas to ice. As those around them froze to death, our ancestors looked to
Explains
a
why they're
mighty relic
evil.
for salvation.
How dare you?
By its power, they opened a portal and used it to flee to another reality.
The key is none other than that relic. And it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
I mean, if they're correct, then that means that Lalafell come from a different reflection, but also have always had the secret ability to just punch holes through reality to go to other places. With Lalatech.
When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did.
Well, damn.
Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership. Desperate as we were, we accepted their help, only to later discover their ulterior motive, to plunder other worlds of ether.
And sorta, yeah. Yeah, help us get to other worlds. We want to kill everyone and take all their stuff.
Defected from the Order, and as their agents closed in on us, we seized control of the prototype gate and activated it.
What followed you already know. We sent our daughter and the key through the portal, entrusting them to the men we encountered. You were born with an unusual gift, you see.
Oh.
Upon learning of it, Preservation sought to subject you to experiments.
Oh. It's the cat ears, isn't it? They're not actually part of the hoodie.
The
I
echo,
mean, okay,
I dare
fine.
say.
The echo, fine. It's the cat ears.
Yeah?
Our people, the Milala. Are there any ways I might learn more about them?
There are, such as visiting the cavern inside the volcano. Our ancient homeland has been recreated there.
Oh.
While it's intended to serve as an entertaining diversion, it ought to teach you a thing or two about our history and traditions.
Alright.
May we go there? Selfish though it may be, I should love to learn of my ancestors.
I mean,
Of them.
we only have like one shot, so.
And of the legacy my parents entrusted to me.
Who'd return to the cave. The problem is, though, that makes you OP. Like, so OP. But if they were to allow
by all
that...
means. As it happens, it's on the way to our destination.
If they break the game. Alright, well, then away we go. Ah, yeah, if everyone can't see it, then what's even the point? I did attune to this, right? I was smart. Viper, Raha, Lamity. With your help, I was able to not only bond with my parents, but know the joy of sharing a meal with them besides. For that, and so much else, thank you. Sure. As my parents told us, the cavern inside the volcano is a place for learning about the Malala's ancient homeland. But I'm hoping it will yield other information as well, namely, information on preservation. Preservation, the scientists who were researching interdimensional fusion. And prior to that, created the Endless. As living memory is likely also their creation, I expect they would carefully curate any details concerning themselves, but I wish to keep an eye out nonetheless. All for it, of course. Seeing as the key once belonged to the Malala, it couldn't hurt to learn about them. Right then, let's head inside. Stupid face going on there. Quite a mystical atmosphere here. Is this what the Malala homeland was like? Ding ding, correct. Oh, hello. What's going on? The ancient home of the Malala people is recreated here in exacting detail, thanks to the marvel of Electrope. The scale alone has been adjusted in order to accommodate folks of all proportions. Ah, but I have neglected to introduce myself. I am the guide for this facility, the Steps of the Speaker. It shall be my pleasure to assist you as you embark upon your educational journey. Even a guide? How considerate. Alright then, as we wander around, if there's something we do not understand, we'll be certain to ask you. Incorrect. Visits to our facility take the form of a quizzed tour. So the correct answer is follow the instructions of your guide. That's yours truly. Ah. Okay. Should have made this a Lala exclusive area. What do you mean I'm screwed? Sounds like a pain in the ass. It will be both enlightening and entertaining. Let's have them guide us. Sure. Very good, madam. I have registered the 4 of you as visitors. Please proceed through yonder passageway to the chamber beyond. I could do that, or I could do some reading first. Panel bits information on the history of the Malala. In the distant past, the Malala abided in peace upon isles of eternal slumber. Winter never visited that bountiful land. The flowers ever bloomed in all the colors of the rainbow. But such idyllic days did not last, for just when it seemed the westerly wind had turned cold, the sea suddenly froze over. From the fish in the water to the birds in the sky, all of the animals soon perished. This unnatural weather continued with seemingly no end, and one by one the Malala fell until the death toll was beyond counting. Those who lived still could do naught but pray as they huddled together for precious warmth. A sad backstory, Malala fell. The Malala are the keepers of a mighty relic passed down through the ages. While it has the appearance of a crystal, by whose hand it was wrought is unknown. When a great calamity froze their isles, the speaker, their spiritual leader, fervently prayed to the relic for salvation. In answer to their prayers, the relic opened for them a golden path, one that shone like the light of dawn. Through it they fled into a new land. Since ancient times, the Malala have excelled in calculations. By using formula and figures to represent all natural phenomena, they have succeeded in devising a unique system of magic. This gift proved invaluable in their new homeland, where they employed their calculations to etch arcane circuits upon the orb, which later became known as Electrope. Through this ingenious technique, Electrope was transformed into a tool that could not only store lightning, but convert it into energy of any element. Esteemed for their excellence in the study of Electrope, the Malala were favored by the rulers of many a nation. Some among them have attempted to invoke the power of their ancient relic to return to their homeland, but their efforts were to no avail. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Eventually the relic came to be forgotten. Some now question whether it ever actually existed. Alright, presumably that's all the knowledge we need up ahead. Let's see if that's true. Man, I really feel that Lala scale. Taking me back to my early days. Back when I, too, was a Lala Bell. If I may have your attention. We stand within a shrine of the Malala, migrant people who roamed until they found new lands to call their own. According to folklore, they originally hailed from a paradise of eternal summer. Alas, they had no choice but to abandon it when a great calamity froze the very seeds. The speaker, their spiritual leader, guided them to safety, and she is enshrined here within the sacred relic she wielded. In this place, they performed rituals dedicated to the dream that one day they might return to their ancestral home. Sacred relic, that must be the keys to initiate interdimensional fusion. Interdimensional fusion. If such a wondrous power existed, I can only imagine what great feats it could be used to achieve. Now then, it's time for a history quiz. Here we go. There are 4 braziers in this room, each of which is accompanied by a panel bearing a statement. If you believe a statement to be true, then you must light its brazier by operating the panel. Simple, yes? Without further ado, please nominate a representative and begin. Nominate me. I mean, Endless Summer is not great, but neither is Endless Deathly Cold Winter. Yeah, no, that sucks. If there are no objections, let us have Viper do the honors. Go on and take a look at the panels, my friend. I wonder if you get it wrong, what happens? On the lower people dwelled in an isle of eternal summer where the flowers ever bloomed. Yet eternity did not last, for calamity turned the bountiful waters to barren ice. Yes. Praying fervently upon the sacred relic, the speaker opened a portal through which our people fled. However, she alone had to remain behind in order to sustain the power. Now, owing to our innate gift in arcane calculations, we Malala not only transformed Electrope into a miraculous tool, but excelled at its study besides. As such, despite originally being outsiders, we were favored by the rulers of many nations. True. When lightning threatened the world, we Malala turned to our relic once more, invoking its power. We opened a portal and returned to our ancient homeland. Now they want to, but they didn't. Cool. We lit them. Cool. It's late. Remember, you must light the bridges whose statements you believe are true. Are you ready for your answers to be judged? Judge me. Very well, let the judging begin. You've answered correctly, and on your very first attempt besides. Amazing! Great work, Viper. I knew you could do it. Taken at face value, the information here would suggest that the Malala had simply migrated from a distant land. But we know better. We are aware of their existence of shard worlds, umbral calamities, and the interdimensional fusion. Even for an event that froze the seas, the fifth umbral calamity comes to mind, that which ushered in the Age of Endless Frost. And legend holds that during the age, the entire population of the South Sea Isles vanished overnight. Part of Arcanima, too, traces its roots to the calculations of the South Sea Islanders. While we cannot outright conclude that these people were the Malalas, there are at least enough points of similarity to support the theory. Okay, so they might not come from a hitherto unknown reflection. They might come from the South Seas of our home star and have just punched a portal through to electricity. If you have mused to your satisfaction, let us move on to the next chamber. Another quiz awaits. You already quizzed us. You've already been bequizzed. How many of these quizzes are there? Enough? At least one more? Probably two, judging by the fact that the path splits, if I were to guess. You know what? There. Nope. Sorry, leaving. Oh, jeez, there's more back here than I expected. Guess they've got a lot of history. We have come to the most enigmatic location in the museum. While it is known as the Speaker's Rest, everything else remains a mystery. No one knows what purpose it served, not even the Malala themselves. That's rather curious. Isn't it, though? Some have suggested that this place is purely the creation of the facility's designer. That it doesn't actually exist in the Malalan homeland. Excuse me, damn. It's generally believed, however, that the adornments upon the walls are masks that represent emotions of men. And that brings us to the final quiz. The question is simple. How many types of masks are there? Is it the last one already? Something tells me it's not going to be as simple as it sounds. Please take all the time you require. I shall be here when you are ready for with the answer. I mean, those two are the same, right? So there's lions, twirl down, twirl up, ether current. I assume we didn't miss any back here. But I guess we could have. Also gonna assume we should probably at least go up the stairs to find out. Oh. Or... four types so far. I mean, I doubt there's a hidden extra type up there, but you never know. And you honestly never know when one of these side passages might lead to another mask. Yeah, I still want to say 4. Let's see what's over here. Yeah. Well, if he buzzes me wrong, we'll figure something out. Can I not? Really? Well, then the ride back down it is. That's fine. The problem is I'm pretty sure my answer will be wrong and I'll have to deal with that. But, find out. I mean, depends on the puzzle, but yes, as a general statement, yes. Well, how many kinds of masks are there? The answer is 4. How about everyone else? Seriously, I thought it was 6. Like Viper, I also believe it's 4. Okay, if Graha and Kryl agree, it's 4. The correct answer is... 4. Congratulations to the 3 of you. Damn it, where the hell did I mess up? That concludes the quiz tour for the steps of the speaker. Thank you for your visit today, and eagerly look forward to your next.
Finished at last. Gods, I'm exhausted.
If the legend is true, the Malala were refugees from the source. But what is this relic of theirs that can bridge worlds? Who made it? And to what end?
Good question. Oh, it's elegant tech, let's be honest.
Much
Even though it
about
doesn't in
the key
any way
is
look
shrouded
elegant.
in mystery. By augmenting it with electrope, Preservation did succeed in opening a portal. Yet they could never grasp how they had managed to do so, much less the underlying principles of the technology.
Ah, it's the Irish, yes.
To
The
this
Irish of
day,
Lalafell.
not a single person understands the mechanics of interdimensional fusion, let alone who imbued the key with its power, when they did so, or why. But remember this. The key is a tool, and like all tools, in and of itself, it is a force for neither good nor evil. Once taken in hand, however, its capacity for both is made plain. In delivering one man, it may doom another, making a lie of its bearer's every good intention.
Yeah.
As did Preservation, Queen Sveen seeks to wield the key in the name of those she loves. And in so doing, makes her people party to the destruction of countless souls. We have told you all we can. To be able to share this with you at the last, it feels as though we fulfilled our purpose.
You've come to shut down the terminal.
Mm-hmm. We have.
Yes, we have. But perhaps there's another way, one that doesn't require the terminal's deactivation.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that works.
For the longest time, we've sought a means to erase ourselves before our knowledge could be used for ill. And in you, we have found it. So press on. Press on, and don't look back.
I will. May I ask you one last question?
Of course, my dear.
The earring. Why did you leave it with me?
Because, Kryl, we wanted to see you again. This may seem self-serving, but we wanted to leave a trace of ourselves with you. A hint
And it worked.
to guide you to us, so that we could live in hope.
We've dreamed of this day for so long, but now that it's become reality, we wonder if we deserve to enjoy it. We wanted naught but the best for you, yet we've always wondered how much you might have suffered.
And she's kind of done pretty alright.
Do not torment yourselves so. As fate would have it, you entrusted me to a good man. His name is Galuf, and he raised me as his own. What's more, I've been blessed with the finest comrades anyone could have.
Yeah, see, it's been pretty good.
It's thanks to you that I am here now, hale and happy. So please, be at peace. Be at peace. Mother. Father.
Yeah, you know. Which is way less than it would have been if she stayed. I mean, I guess then it would also just be once, but the once would be her entire life.
You already have a beautiful name. But if we might call you by the one we gave you? Maya. Our dearest Maya. We love you more than life itself.
Maya. My name is Maya.
Well, off we go. Gotta do the thing.
Are you sure about this? You can leave the terminal to us, you know.
Yeah, it wouldn't change anything.
No, I must do this. Kryl, Maya, Baldessian must press on. Press on and... Farewell, Mother. Farewell, Father.
Farewell.
Well, onwards and upwards. If I may confide in you, Viper, I've been anxious ever since I chose to accompany you to Tyrol. I was afraid of what I might discover. Perhaps I'd learned nothing, or worse, that my parents didn't love me. But now I know the truth, and I couldn't be happier. I'm glad I took up Pictomancy, and I'm glad I mustered up the courage to say that I wanted to join you. Thank you, Viper, for trusting me with your life and walking with me all this way. Well, that's all I wanted to say. I'll see this through. Rather, we'll see this through, together. My apologies for keeping you. Come, let's catch up with the others. That's too big. You know, fine. Random out. Good a lot of the times. Sometimes it's like, no, that's just not how that works. I feel like this is where an Aether Current would be. Ganapa. We did already have one from in there. Well, the bird in rotation. Yeah, the bird is huge. The phoenix is pretty big too, don't get me wrong, but the bird is huge. The others have told me all. I'm glad Kryl could bid her parents a proper farewell. Now then, to ask this question for the second to last time. Are you ready to shut down the terminal? Shutting down the pyro terminal will not be possible to restore a Sile Volcane to its present form.
You know how to do it.
I do.
Seems crazy that all you need to do is just channel some Aether into them, but also the Endless can't do that. It is utterly impossible for them to do it, so it seems simple to us, the living, but the living aren't supposed to be here. Yeah, well, fine. He's also a construct being made from memories. As, you know. Be true. I do also like that the duality, the juxtaposition between the final zone of Endwalker and the final zone here. Whereas in Endwalker, one by one, your companions sacrifice themselves, putting their trust in you. Here, they kind of have to not give up, per se. In most cases, they didn't know it was even here, but they have to give up something from their past. They're not sacrificing themselves, they're sacrificing something. Yeah, they have to accept their past. But it's also still very clearly, like, going through your companions, and they kind of have to deal with this stuff. Are you alright, Kryl? I am. I choose to forge on no matter what. And I've had the courage to do so because of you all. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Alright, one left. It's not going to be a happy one. I must say, the closer we get to the end, the faster time seems to be passing us by. Come, let's head to the fourth and final zone. By now you know how to get there, yes? Yes, we do. Excellent. This time I'd like to quickly check on the Meso Terminal, so I'll meet you at the Gate of Remembrance. Vanish from being offline too long. Yes. Come on, everyone. There. Still a good chunk of this zone left. far as I can tell, we still have some leeway with the mesothermal. Meaning you can carry on getting to know the Endless in the last zone. Wind's Path Gardens, it's called. It's breathtakingly beautiful. It's where your memories are stored, yes? That's right. I left it for last so I could guide you for as long as possible. Very thoughtful of me, yes? Oh, a great idea just occurred to me. What might that be? I'll save it for after we've arrived on the other side. See you there. Well. Your great ideas are generally less than great. Thanks for the warning. Hey, Aaronville? Much as I want to grant your mother her wish, I also want to respect yours. When all is said and done, I want you to be happy. I hope you know this. I know. I know. She isn't only his mother, she's his mentor as well. It can only make it harder for him to say goodbye. Let's go. For now, we keep doing what we've been doing, seeking out Endless and learning what's dear to them. Feels so weird riding this mount without flying. I want to spin. Error. Verification system initialized. User registration confirmed. Greetings and welcome to Wind's Path Gardens, the sanctity of exploration and discovery. The marvels of the natural world await you. I know, I can't spin the turtle. This is just the near raid with no pod. Not that that's terrible. I'm glad we landed information instead of just piling on top of one another.
If I could have everyone's attention, I know we have pressing business, but I'd
No,
like to
no
say
pressing
a few
business.
words.
None at all.
Before I died, I had 2 wishes. The first was to see who my Eleneshpia would become. I would say that wish has been fulfilled. Indeed, it has. For the boy who once shunned company has returned a somewhat sociable man, surrounded by wonderful friends. As his mother and mentor both, I couldn't be more proud.
100%,
As for my
yes.
second wish, that was to see all manner of nature that I had never seen before. I hoped to explore every corner of the world and there find thriving life.
I mean, you may not have been to all corners, but it seems life is doing alright, generally speaking.
But I didn't even get to see all of Tural, did I? Never enough hours in a day, or days in a year, or years in a life.
Too real.
Kafkiwa.
Oh, don't give me that look. Though, admittedly, I did go and spoil the mood.
Obviously. Yeah.
What I was so poorly trying to work up to asking was this. I want you to help me fulfill my second wish. I have a good feeling about this place. There is so much here I've never seen before. I just know it.
We'd love to see it with you.
Yeah.
I thought you might say that. Thank you. Windspath Gardens is home to a collection of flora and fauna that once thrived on the continent. Like the rest of living memory, I haven't explored it in earnest. Controlling my vessel demanded all of my attention. But at long last, I'll get to meet the creatures here. Wrap things up with a perfect little adventure. So, shall we?
Leo.
Absolutely not.
Oh. Or that.
We're to grant you your wish, and then what? You leave? You cannot ask that of me.
Oh, Ellen Neshpir. Please understand. I just wanted to end on a happy note. Not only for myself, but for all of us. Better that than a sad goodbye, surely.
Well, happier than what's going on now. It's all relative. Ah, sorry, you missed Lala Sveen. Clearly the ultimate waifu. Then with your consent, let us begin our adventure. Naturally, while we go about this, feel free to continue befriending Endless, and do be sure to absorb the delightful scenery. We're slowly filling up the map. No! Oh, fine. Screw you, tree. That's what I thought. This particular garden is called Blooms of Discovery. Beautiful, isn't it? It's absolutely stunning. There are all actual plants? There indeed. These specimens were brought here hundreds of years ago for conservation, as the calamity had pushed them to the brink of extinction. So this zone is like a great conservatory. Precisely, my dear Cryle. Here you'll find flora and fauna the likes of which no longer exist elsewhere. Does the thought of it just set your heart aflutter? I suppose. I expect that some creatures encountered outside of Troll may have cousins in this world. While I am no expert on life and their reflections, it would make for an interesting study to compare them. Now there's an idea. Leave it to my pupil to think up such. Here we have not only a world's traversing adventurer and a veteran gleaner, but a pair of Charlene's finest scholars besides. It's a veritable gathering of inquisitiveness, and I'm thrilled to be part of it. More materia. To begin with, I'd like to scout out the vicinity and report back with any points of note. This would be a good opportunity to speak with the locals. They're bound to be familiar with the area after all. As Aaronville suggested, it would be interesting to compare the creatures here with those native to the source. I never ventured outside of Tyrol, so I look forward to your insights. Just leave it to us. I've only ever been to Charlian myself, but I'd like to think I know interesting when I see it. Oh yeah, no. That's a Fire Emblem. That's not VN's. That's a 1,000,000% Fire Emblem. Oh, hello there. What am I doing, you ask? Look up that trunk. See the plants within capsules? These are species that either can't survive in windpath gardens or would become invasive and disrupt the ecosystem. The capsules recreate the conditions they require, from tropical to frigid climes, while keeping them isolated. In this way, any and all plant life can be preserved forever, just like ourselves. Yeah, no. There's no justification there. They're just going to be like, yep, here it is. It's Fire Emblem that's like, no. They're a dragon. They're mortal. They're older than you are. See a creature wandering around that resembles the treants native to Dwellswood. Yep. Timberman. Well, clearly it's popular. You know. For better or worse, it's clearly popular. The flower garden appeared to be meticulously maintained, but if not by endless, then by machines. Yes, I can also watch order. Imagine walking up to somebody in a conservatory, going up to the pond and casting a line. Yeah, I'm gonna protect the fish. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm gonna protect them. I'm gonna protect all the fish. It's fine. So protected. Night Goby. Alright, we're still missing a few, but I haven't been like going out of my way. I'm sure there was some water over there or over there that I just wasn't paying attention to. It's almost like I'm paying attention to the story right now. We'll fish later. Rosebud frog. Alright, one more. Man, people are gonna get pissed over anything. Ah, a large rosebud frog. Hello, friend. I did not catch anything that you were looking at. Did you know that even the water here is created using electrope? The initial product is too pure, though, and adjustments have to be made so the composition resembles what's found in a natural environment. That's just one of the many things they do to create the ideal conditions for these plants to thrive. I don't know what's become of the world outside the barrier, but I should like to visit a lovely spot such as this in real life. Speaking of lovely spots, have you been to the top of this lookout here? Great vantage point. There's even a food stall in case you're hungry. But what are people going to do if they can't have their horny in their Fire Emblem? Clearly, complain online is the answer, but you know. My ancestors aren't actually Alexandrian, but hailed from a place called Conde Petit? They had some unique customs there. For existence, when greeting someone, you had to say "Lally ho" in a spirited manner. Our settlement was also famous for a gigantic tree that grew nearby. It was so enormous that when you stood at its base, the roots covering the ground went beyond the horizon. The terminal here at Wind's Path Gardens is apparently inspired by the very tree. The Ifa tree, its name was. It may not be real, but it's nice to have it as a memento for posterity. Let me jump. Go! Crunch. That's weird, yeah. Here, she has an axe. Also, she's one of the best magic units in the game. Tee-hee, hope you notice. Oh, my guess it's going the wrong way. Yeah, ish. It's a ghost, so it doesn't actually crush any of the flowers. I'm not ruining any of the conservation efforts. Ignore the fish in my pocket. I don't have any fish in my pockets. Uh-oh. And I didn't kill a tree earlier. So we're clear, right? Everything's fine? Cool. Nice. I feel like this is the equivalent of walking into an aquarium and casting a line. Like, somebody should stop me. Right? Ah, welcome back, Viper. Carl has just delivered to me a most fascinating report. You have some engaging impressions to share too, I hope. Yeah, that wasn't bad, the way they did Mithra and Smash. People, I'm sure, still complained about it, but that really was reasonable. Well, that's all very interesting indeed, but I must say, I am most fascinated by the ambulating trees. Whether there are similar creatures in Urkopacha, could you tell me more about these treants as you know them? Native 12's wood, where they prey upon green, even wolves. They are subspecies, red leaves or gnarled look. Ah, man, exploding acorns. Is that so? To maintain an ecosystem with such formidable creatures, I imagine there must be other equally imposing species to keep them in check. Yeah, axes. Management of ecosystems. That calls to mind Labyrinthos, does it not? And it does. Lest you wonder, Labyrinthos is a storage facility deep beneath Charlian that contains a recreation of a temperate climate zone. Such a place exists? Amazing! By the by, did anyone also catch sight of a large scalekin? Yeah. Helpful, at times, for sure. A large scalekin, you say? What does it look like? Nothing I've seen before, but it had a rodent-like form and walks on all fours. It looks like a rodent. Wouldn't that make it a beastkin? No, it's covered in scales, ones that appear to mimic succulent plants. By that, it would definitely classify it as a scalekin. Are you scaly or furry? Well, it's hard to say for certain without seeing it. Why don't you show me? Very well. It was in a flower field earlier and should still be near. Let's head over there then. When we find it, we'll see who's right. Two of you should come along too and lend us your opinions. Go on ahead, Viper. I'll let the others know and then join you. To the that-a-ways. Nope, don't see anything. Oh. You spot a beast resembling the Echevor you encountered in the first. That's the one there. I see. At a glance, it certainly has the look of both Scalekin and Beastkin. Let's examine it more closely, shall we? Tell me your observations. Covered in plant-like scales. That's also the first thing I noticed. I dare say those scales are for hiding in foliage. Oh, well. Goodbye. Having studied it, I believe that the scales on its back are in fact a unique form of hide. Rather than being shed, it grows with the creature. You may be right. If we consider that along with its other characteristics such as its face and hands, it's more likely to be a beastkin, like you said. Physical examination would be needed to confirm this beyond doubt, but I'm satisfied simply to have seen it. Seems you alone were familiar with the species. Where did you encounter it? Separate version of reality? The fairy kingdom of the first! Piper has been to the very edge of existence. She has seen life that others could only imagine. Amazing! Creation truly holds no end to mysteries. Oh, how I'd love to see them all. A life beyond the bounds of our star and plane both. Looks like we're having fun. Well, one of us. Hearing about the unknown never fails to rouse me. I felt the same way when Ket and Ram and Galuf treated me to tales of their travels. You met my grandfather too. Oh, didn't I already mention it? It was when Galuf came to Tyrol to investigate the Golden City. I happened to have business with Kulal Jaja, so we met in Tuluvilal. Little did I know that the tiny babe he was cradling would return as you. To think that our paths had already crossed all those years ago. No yours and mine either. Turns out was there too, you know. Don't remember. It's quite fine if you don't. You don't have to remember me as a baby. It's actually because Galuf told me about Charlene that I later urged Aaron to go take up cleaning. They're prepared for this. How could you be prepared for this? Not even visual, maybe. My fussy bun was growing up dour and withdrawn. It was when I was at my wit's end that I recalled your grandfather's story about cleaners. Seeing the world through their adventures would inspire change for the better, I believe. Sorry I was dour and withdrawn. If you ask me, you still have some work to do. But it's because you're that way that you're with us now, and I for one am grateful. Shrug. Thanks. Well, let's keep moving, shall we? There's a facility I've been wanting to visit, the Clara Museum of Nature. They're supposed to have creatures that take you on leisure flights. There's just one problem. It seems only 3 people can fly at one time. And you and Arabelle should go. The rest of us still have plenty of other things we can do here. There's room for one more. Why don't you come with us, Viper? Third wheel. Well, then it's settled. The museum is at the bottom of the ramp that runs west of Leonid Arrow. Arrow? Come on. Leonid Arrow. That way-ish. Oh, I didn't attune to it. Uh-oh. Whoops. Glad I noticed. It's fine. I noticed this time before it was too far later in the game. It'll be fine. Alright, another aetheryte. Wee crunch. Oh. Oh yeah, because we can't fly here yet. So we can't have a flying animation of them swimming. Yeah, it's not too far off. This way. I mean, you have to try. See, I perfected the first part of flying, which is throwing yourself at the ground, but I forgot to miss. I forgot the second part of flying, which is then missing the ground.
I missed?
No, I didn't miss. That's why I got smacked by the ground.
Moe moe kyun.
Yes, it is very moe moe to faceplant into the ground violently and with force.
Moe moe kyun.
Wow, what are the odds? Yes, like I said, it is very moe to throw yourself at the ground. Here it is, the Clara Museum of Nature. The main building is closed due to the aether shortage, but happily they're still offering leisure flights. These are the fellows that will bear us. How adorable. Hell yeah. They don't look capable of flight. Come now, you know better than to judge a creature by its appearance. This would be great, I just know it. Aha, an aether current. Begging your pardon, but this is where we can go on leisure flights, yes? Indeed it is. Bearing you will be our adorable Mewapayars, who are specially trained by a Turali friend. Just say the word and we'll send you up, up, and away. There you have it, shall we then? Hell yeah. Are you ready? Then go ahead and mount up. The capybaras fly a set route, so you need only relax and enjoy the view. Yes. Perfect. I believe there's the terminal. He was named after a duck. He was named after a mallard. It is a short ride, but you know, it's fine. I guess when you have infinite time, you could just take that ride infinitely. I also like that the Museum of Natural History clearly has a whale. As if they're trying to imply it could be similar to another Museum of Natural History that exists in the real world or something. It was wonderful, an experience worth saving for the very end. You two enjoyed yourselves as well, I trust. It was enjoyable enough, I suppose. For my fussy bun, that's high praise. I'm glad I invited you and Viper. Thank you for indulging me. If I could, I'd go for another 100 rides, but I must settle for the one. And we are headed to the Aero Terminal. If there are still things you wish to do, you'll want to do them now. When you're ready, make your way along the path yonder. I'll find the others and let them know the same. So let's be honest. When we all met Erenville in the previous expansion, as a dude just kind of going around traveling and picking up stuff for Sharlayans, never expected him to be a massive story important character. It works, and he plays so well with Wak Lamont, like the straight man of the duo. You have to have somebody there who's like, hold on a second, maybe think about what you're doing. That's very important. She's only a facsimile constructed from her memories. I understand this. But when she's right there, as alive and as spirited as I've ever known her, how am I supposed to do it? How am I supposed to erase her? Does she even know how it tears me apart? Oh, for sure she does. That I truly believe. She's trying to ease that in her own way. I don't know if it's helping, but she's trying. They very much make a good duo. Oh, leave me alone. Got a pet Torgal. Pet Torgal. Pet Torgal! Oh, I think I have to be standing still for it. There you go. Well, pet Torgal. Cool, good. I still love that it says Pet Torgal because he's a good boy. Yes, he is. You can't see because it's covered by the chat thing, but it's good. It's great. Yes. Oh, 100%. They really want you to remember that. They're really hammering that home.
This has been.
Also,
Not since my journey with the
going out
Dawntrail
and
have I
going on
enjoyed
adventures
myself
and learning
so.
about cultures is great. That's the two.
No, I'm selling it short. This was even better. And that's because I was able to share this adventure with my darling boy. Well, this is as far as I can go. As for the rest...
Just stop. You're doing it again. Deciding everything by yourself, and then disappearing.
Eleneshpia, you're my pupil, so you ought to understand. Everything that lives must one day die, and that which has died isn't meant to return. This is the way of nature. Mine
Yeah,
is
but
an
the difficult thing is that you
unnatural
have
existence, and I've suffered
returned.
it only because I had to unmake this twisted mausoleum. But now that brave souls have appeared to whom I might entrust my mission, I may finally embrace the end. Can't you be happy for me?
How could I be happy?
I was actually quite scared, you see. Scared that I'd be trapped inside the barrier forever and denied the thrill of discovery for all my days. Your coming gave me courage and comfort, Eleneshpia. More than you know. And now here I stand, unburdened and free. In this moment, the happiest of my life.
Other 3D games have taught me that those areas are climbable, but not those areas. It's very important. If you try to step off that area, you'll just fall.
As you wish, Mother. I'll continue what you began. You were right, of course. Leaving home has broadened my horizons. I've met my friends and found this place.
This place, casually,
So
yeah.
I bid you leave your dreams with me. And no, I'll go where you couldn't go, and do what you couldn't do. I will.
Look at you. All grown up and dependable. Yet with so much more ahead, A world of experiences await you, each a lesson of its own.
Sora, you better be savoring this time too. If this is your chosen waifu, you ain't got long left.
Beacons to guide you. So come what may, hold your head high and carry on with conviction. And wherever your journeys take you, keep me close to your heart, will you? I should like to be there, to see what I haven't seen.
You will be, Mother.
Now, run along. And never forget that you're my pride and joy. I trust you all can handle the rest. Take care.
Hope so.
And farewell.
There is a very real possibility that we have to end early tonight. Because I kind of get the feeling that after this is going to be a dungeon, into a trial, into probably some long cinematic stuff. And I don't want to try to rush that. I think we're getting pretty close. Because, I mean, at least thematically, what we got left is shutting down one terminal. But we all know it ain't going to be that easy. But we also all know that it's probably going to be pretty damn cinematic, whatever it be. This up to you, Arendelle. I won't waver, not anymore. Be ready yourselves, and so am I. Upon shutting down the Arrow Terminal, it will not be possible to restore Windpath Gardens to its present form. Excuse me. Hiccups. This may be utterly shocking. It's the expansion that was definitely advertised as being the Final Fantasy IX expansion. I want to play Final Fantasy IX. Totally shocking, I know. And it's not even like it's hard, force it down your face. I mean, other than the music, I guess. Final Fantasy IX. It's just enough. Just enough. Music pulls a good chunk of it too, though.
That makes all of them.
Yeah, do.
All that remains is to wait for the Meso Terminal to become vulnerable when it's about to initiate fusion. And then we strike.
I mean, oh, well, hey, how's it going?
Please be advised, we are entering the final phase of world bridging.
Yeah.
Repeat, we are entering the final phase of world bridging. ether of all residents will shortly be replenished. Be at ease. No action on your part is required. We thank you for your patience.
Wait, it's already begun?
Yes. I'm sure it must be. Well, not a moment too soon. It's as if she's saying she won't let us do as we please anymore. Our time here, we've come to know what it is Fiend seeks to protect. That doesn't change what we have to do. Alright, I imagine a message here. Ah. Yeah. I mean, this might be... We'll carry out her plan. It's our best chance at stopping Fiend. It will be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt. We are all prepared, I assume. That goes without saying. Come, we head for the Meso terminal. I'm just gonna... There's no way we finish whatever's left in 45 minutes. Impossible. I'm gonna say we call it here. This is I mean, it is as unsubtle as it can possibly be. I'm not even gonna portal back there. We can chill here. Though I will probably try to get flight in this zone and in Alexandria. I didn't do the other one. I started it, but didn't finish it. I was busy today. So it looks like in all theory, we finish in this tomorrow. Unless this ending sequence is going to be nutty long, we're finishing this tomorrow. And even if it is nutty long, it's Friday. I don't think I am able to start early tomorrow. I think I will have to start at the regular time. If somehow we don't finish tomorrow, I can start early Saturday. I think we're finishing it. Yeah, but I don't want to try to rush it in 45 minutes. So, like, I'd rather have an excess of time tomorrow, or we could finish up the role quest, find more of the corn servant. There's other things we can do tomorrow that I'd much rather do than try to rush it tonight. So I think it's the right call for me. Also, because I do have work tomorrow, so I don't want to be bad for that. Yeah, it seems in all likelihood we're going to finish up not too far in tomorrow. We have other stuff we can do. We can roll quests. We can unlock Pictomancer job quests. I don't know. I'll find stuff to do. We're playing 14 tomorrow regardless. So yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching it. I also have no idea what the hell I'm going to play. If we finish tomorrow, I don't know what Saturday is going to be. We know what Sunday is going to be. I don't know what Saturday is if we finish tomorrow. In the very high likelihood we finish tomorrow. I don't know what Saturday is going to be. I got no idea. Haven't really planned for it. Maybe it'll be one more chill thing, and then we'll start hitting up Unicorn. Well, no, next week's going to be... next week's going to be rough, because Con Week and Potts is here. We'll see. We'll figure stuff out. But it'll be great to have finished the story. That'll be awesome. There's still plenty of stuff I can do, but having MSQ done, good stuff. Yeah. So tomorrow and Sunday are pretty set in stone. Saturday's kind of a... No, raid should drop. Yep. I'm excited for that. I'm very excited to see what the raid's going to be like. But yeah, for now we got ourselves a monster. A disco. Ah, man. Fall Guys was really great till it wasn't. It was really good, and then it wasn't. And yeah. Hold on. We got raided again tonight. Let me see if there's anyone we can talk raid to that might be going. Anyone even going tonight? No, nobody's really going tonight. Alright. Then, that's fine. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. This has been Vipers of Viperland. I'll see you all next time. We also ended in a place with no music, because that's just how we do. I'd mourn her more if you didn't already have targets on another simp target, so, you know. I'll mourn her, but not because she was your simp choice. They're all the same.